Hi, it's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. A provocative act is how US President George Bush described Iran's actions in the Strait of Hormuz this week. Iranian speedboats allegedly swarmed 3 US Navy ships in the strait and threatened to blow them up.
It was a dangerous situation, and they should not have done it. Pure and simple.
Iran dismissed US concerns, saying it was routine contact. Yvonne wrote in from New Zealand to say she finds it all a little suspicious. Who can say that they are Iranian? Seeing the video on the TV proves nothing to me. It looks suspiciously like the US seeking provocation so it can bomb Iran. Judith in Canada points us to what she sees as a similar incident. How did the US know there were Iranians in the speedboats? It was a covert operation, just like the US staged the attack from a Vietnam patrol boat in the Gulf of Tonkin to start the war with Vietnam. Well, Rob in the US wonders what Iran thought it might accomplish by this act. This isn't necessarily Gulf of Tonkin 2008. What those boats may have achieved was some additional intelligence on naval security protocol. Maybe the powers that be in Iran should consider more intelligent intelligence maneuvers that don't jeopardize their own military personnel in such a careless way. The election of a new president in Lebanon is at the top of the agenda for the Secretary General of the Arab League this week. Amr Moussa is trying to promote an Arab plan to end the political stalemate and restore stability to the country. The 13-month-old political crisis between the Syrian-backed opposition and the anti-Syrian government has almost paralyzed Lebanon.
Lebanon is in danger, but it can get out of its crisis. It's a Lebanese responsibility primarily, but it's an Arab responsibility as well. We came here full of hope that this drive will produce successful results.
One viewer writing in from the US thinks more is needed. The Lebanese people should demonstrate some unity among themselves and demand positive action from the bottom up. Otherwise, nothing will improve. Also from the US, Jim offers a more straightforward approach. The solution to the current crisis in Lebanon can best be found by keeping Syrian influence out. Simple as that. Shaima in Egypt thinks those opposing the government in Lebanon should not compromise. The Lebanese opposition is wasting its time by even attempting to engage with the so-called majority camp, who probably cheered when South Lebanon was being bombed by Israel. Well, on to Brazil, where the police were feeling blue for the past few weeks. Now they're flush with success, having recovered a Picasso painting that was stolen from the Sao Paulo Museum of Art. The Picasso and another painting by Brazilian artist Candido Portinari were worth a combined total of $55 million. The thieves broke into the museum with hydraulic jacks and crowbars and plundered the paintings in under 3 minutes. The museum had no alarm system and the paintings weren't insured. Lucky for them, the Brazilian police were in the right frame of mind to catch the thief. Well, that's it until next time. Do keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera, and some of the content's been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.
Dum